Chiller chair. The structural अच्छी राजे structural drawing apa yang Richard Bill dan tiba from Mumbai pada semua esni pasnya nah saya sudah share तो aja suggest kalau macam tak kayak mau istilahnya itu dasar di tangan jangan just sekolah awal nanti coba sih Yeah, so, on behalf of the Bar Lordships, a very happy New Year to both the Lordships.
Thank you so much, and happy New Year to you.
May it please the Lordships, if I may mention item number 14. This matter should have come up before the appropriate bench, Your Lordship. Item number 14. So,
What is this?
this is a challenge to the rules in the Department of Land Resources, Your Lordship. And in this petition, my Lord Justice Sema is disabled from taking up this case.
Okay. Yes. It appears from the record that this matter has been wrongly listed before this bench. Listed before an appropriate bench.
Much obliged, my lords.
May I please, my lords? My lord, I beg to mention item number 12. Lordship, can you grant me 3 weeks' time to file affidavit?
Affidavit has not been filed.
Not yet, Lordship.
State respondents have not filed affidavit in opposition. Mr. K.V. Lanet, Government Advocate, pray for
3 weeks, Lordship.
3 weeks' time to do so. Mr. Joshua appears on behalf of the
Petitioner, Lordship.
petitioner. Christopher, as prayed for, listed again immediately after 3 weeks.
Bless you, Lordship.
Bless your Lordships.
May I please the Lordships? Lordships, I'd like to mention item number 10, Lordships. Here, Lordship, the state respondent is here to file counter, Lordship. 3 weeks time may be allowed, Lordship.
10.
Lordship.
Mr. Jimomi, can we take it up after some time? I mean, in due course, we'll take it up. You will be here?
Lordship.
Yeah. You wait for some time.
God bless your lordships. I would like to mention item number 16 of hearing, my lord. My lord, I'm mentioning on behalf of Mr. N. Muzoi for the sole respondent, and he has personal difficulty with this. So let it come up on 1 of February, my lord.
Mr. Likasi, on behalf of Mr. N. Mozui, and counsel appearing for the respondent. Pray that the matter may be listed again
1st of February, my lord.
on the 1st of February. Mr. T.B. Zamir, and counsel appearing for the appellant. Has no objection to the prayer. Listed again on the 1st of February as prayed.
God bless you.
For motion, item number 1.
May it please your lordship. Lordship, there is a delay of 88 days in preferring the writ appeal. And lordship, I have explained the delay at paragraph 3,
All
page,
right, let notice go.
lordship.
This is an application under Section 5 of the Limitation Act 1963. Praying for condonation of delay of 88 days in filing a writ appeal directed against the judgment and order dated 10/8/2022, passing WPC number 347 of 2021. Krista. Her, M.S. Sokre, learned additional AG, appearing for the applicants. Issue notice to the respondent. Returnable. Where is he from?
Lordship, from
Kifri.
Kifri, yes.
Quite far. Returnable within 5 weeks. Krista.
5
5
weeks.
weeks. Kifri.
Yes, 5 weeks.
I don't know whether it can return in 5 weeks or so. Within 5 weeks, Krista. The applicant shall take necessary steps for sending the notice through registered post with the card attached. Krista. Listed again immediately after 5 weeks. Same order.
Lordship, same order may be passed in item number 2, 4, 5, and 6 because
6, till
it's
6.
a common judgment and order, but
Yeah.
different writ petition number.
Yes, we have seen that.
Yes. Then item number 3 also, your lordship, it's a delay of 88 days,
Yeah, we have seen that.
Oh,
So
Lord.
same order,
lordship.
same order.
Okay, much okay.
All 88 days.
Yes, lordship.
But see the judgment dated and the writ petition number.
For admission, Item number 7.
That side. To that side.
What are the affidavits?
Lordships, the respondents 2 and 8 have filed an affidavit. The respondent 10 has filed an affidavit, and the contractor has also filed an affidavit.
They all filed only this morning.
My lord,
Yes, my lord.
before lordship proceeds with the matter, I just want to inform your lordship, Mr. Tapos Patti, who was appearing before your lordship, the respondent number 9, my lord, the contractor, my lord, he has caught dengue, my lord, and he has to be hospitalized. So unfortunately, he could not be present before your lordship today. To this effect, actually, I had filed an affidavit praying for dispensing with his personal appearance today, and on the next date he will be there. But unfortunately, what has happened, the documents in the last moment he gave me from the hospital, those were not properly scanned, and it is not getting through from the registry, my lord. But certificates are there that he has been admitted, my
You
lord.
have filed an affidavit.
Yes, lordship, I filed it. It is not. It has not passed through the registry, my lord.
Call for it. All right. Yes,
Yes, my lord. So the respondents 2 and 8, the respondents 2 and 8, which is the NHIDCL, they say that the contractor is still not keeping the timelines. There is a shortfall in the work which is being executed. And in the same manner, respondent number 10 is the authority engineer. Now, the respondent number 9, he has filed an affidavit this morning, and I've gone through the affidavit. And as far as the completion part is concerned, I mean, keeping up with the timelines and the percentage of work completed is concerned, there are some differences between what the contractor is saying on one side and what the NHIDCL and the authority engineer is saying on the other side. So, if the contractor and the NHIDCL can explain that part, my lord.
yeah. I also traveled yesterday.
My lord.
They promised blacktopping completion of 5 kilometers has not been done. And in fact, 7 kilometers should have been finished by now.
7.5. 7.5.
7.5 should have been finished. It's a non-starter. We have not seen anything.
My lord, in our affidavit, we have brought on record one technicality that has happened now. While executing, it was found, my lord, the work, and accordingly, the authorities have been approached with a proper representation. My lord, as per the hill status, my lord, if your lordship takes up the affidavit, it's a technical thing. I'll just take your lordship to the affidavit, my lord.
No, they are just bringing your affidavit.
There are two affidavits, my lord. One is dispensing with the personal appearance. Second affidavit is for putting on record what is transpiring now, my lord.
Where is it? Where's the affidavit?
This is dispensing.
This is for dispensing. There are two affidavits.
Two affidavits, my lord. Two
Affidavit
affidavits.
filed by the. No, okay. Explain to us what is the technical,
My lord,
technical difficulty.
as per the commitment, my lord, as on this date, as per the contractor's commitment, the work which has been completed, first I am placing that before your lordship, my lord. My lord, the subgrade has been done for 10.5 kilometer.
Subgrade,
Subgrade. This is on affidavit, my lord.
Paragraph 4, my lord.
10
Paragraph four.
kilometers,
Paragraph 4, 10 kilometers. 10.5 kilometer.
10.5.
Kilometer.
Paragraph 4 of the respondent number 9's affidavit.
No, it has not come.
No, that affidavit
It has
is
not
not
come.
come. There were two affidavits, one has come. It will be coming shortly.
10.5,
Then granular subbase, my lord, is a 6.2 kilometer.
what?
Granular subbase, my lord. GSB, my lord. The GSB component,
GSB,
it is 6.2 kilometer, my lord. Then wet mix macadam, this is 1.2 kilometer,
1.2 kilometer.
2 kilometer. And DBM is 6.1 kilometer.
1?
6.1 kilometer DBM,
6 point,
1 kilometer. And BC is 4 kilometer, my lord.
what is it?
This is black carpeting.
Bituminous concrete,
Bituminous concrete,
the final layer, my
the
lord.
final layer.
Yeah.
So this is their progress on record, admittedly, my lord. Some difficulties which has happened, my lord, now, while executing the work, it was found, as per the Hills manual, my lord, they have to follow the IRC specification, my lord, Indian Road Congress specification, which lays down certain criteria, because this is a EPC contract. The contractor will have to prepare the design by himself. It is not departmentally prepared. Then he will have to place the design, and according to the design, he will have to execute the work. Here, when he started working, after actually there has been some miscommunication. When he accepted the site, it was 12 kilometer was noted. The 12 kilometer which will be available. But upon survey, it is found, my lord, he conducted a survey, and that survey details is also there, my lord. If the affidavit has come, then I can show it from there, my lord. I think it has come, my lord. If your lordship peruses page 16, my lord.
Affidavit of respondent number 9.
9, lordship, 9.
Page?
16, my lord.
Got it? Got it?
Yes. Page 16. This is the, my lord, existing ROW, that means right of way width, excluding drain width of Kohima Mao Road. If your lordship notices, changes wise, my lord, the available width in meter is now, he has found it is 9 meters, my lord. Whereas it ought to have been around 12 meters. So this calls for a decision from the, my lord, now authorities. They have to give a decision that, because the central line will be missing now. Central line coordinates, everything will be disrupted. It will not go according to the program, my lord. So they have raised this issue by this communication on 16th, my lord, 16/1/2023. They have placed this issue before the team leader.
So the available width is all different.
Different, my lord. That is creating a lot of problem, my lord. Because it is a NH work, my lord, national highway work. My instruction is that it is not permissible to do it in this manner, my lord. That's my instruction from the client, my lord. It's a technical thing, I will admit.
But how come you have not brought up this to the notice of the court earlier?
My lord, actually, yes, that explanation is also in the affidavit. Lordship, up to June, actually,
No, when we are
previously the issue was different, my lord.
when you are supposed to work on war footing and complete the work, you are coming back to zero.
My lord, I admit some
No,
faults are attributable.
This shows that they are sorry, but some seriousness is lacking here. As you said, this is national highway.
Lordship.
We should all be.
Yes, I admit. I confess, my lord. I confess to that.
My lord, as far as this issue is concerned, the authority engineers here in HRECL is also, let him explain.
Right. Who's the NHIDCL
The
and
authority engineer in HRECL.
authority engineer?
My engineer is here, if you may be allowed to explain, lordship.
Yes, NHIDCL and
Where's the engineer?
authority engineer, please come up. Explain to us why is this? You have seen this affidavit.
Yes, sir.
You have a copy of this,
No, affidavit I have not seen.
but you have received the communication from them.
Yes, sir, 2 days back.
Why is this?
Sir, they have to do the road in the existing ROWs. It is a running national highway. The width is restricted at few places, and they were to do within the existing ROW. Till now, they have not raised this issue till date, sir. And now when they are not able to do their work, they are trying to come out with these issues.
No. What is the solution?
Solution, sir, we have to sit and mutually decide the best course of action and execute that, sir.
You see, we started this work with this, if you remember. You did not start the work because the full RO of the brew was not given, right? For 3 years. Everyone slept for 3 years. After that, the court intervened and we said, look, the road cannot be like this forever. Let us start with the existing road where no issue of ROW will arise. Isn't it? Understood? Yes. That's how the project started. And the extent of the original plan or project, the work will start as and when the ROW is cleared by the state government. Right?
Yes.
We have not given up that portion. That work will start again as soon as the land issues are settled by the NHIDCL and the state government with the landowners. We have made it clear again and again. I think we have mentioned at least 3 times in our orders, if I remember correctly. So the contractor should have no confusion. Now the NHIDCL also verified. Go ahead with the existing road.
My lord, yes.
The width that is available.
My lord, what has happened?
No, please listen.
Yes, lordship.
Is existing width that you have. Go ahead with that. It is not your fault. Go ahead with that. The remaining, we will continue as and when the ROW is given after the land issues are settled by the NHIDCL and the government. This is what we have written in our order at the very beginning. Perhaps your contractor was not aware or was not briefed properly.
My lord, in Annexure 4 of the affidavit, my lord, the relevant portion of the IRC specification has been annexed, my lord. The IRC specification does in Hill Road, my lord, because that is my instruction, of course, that from my client, my lord, that if the road is constructed in this manner, that it will create problem. It cannot remain as an NH work, my lord. And because the hill specification itself says that it has to be at least in exceptional circumstances, it has to be 18 meters. It has come down to 12 meters. That is also, but when 12 meters is also not available, my lord.
Council.
So if a decision, my lord, a decision in writing should come from the authority, my lord, the proper competent authority. Otherwise, my client will be in problem in future, my lord.
Why this issue now? Why this issue now?
Lordship?
Why this issue now?
Yes, lordship.
Why this issue? Only today.
Because yeah, it has happened, my lord. We have explained in the affidavit, my lord.
You have explained in your affidavit only today.
Yes, lordship.
What about the previous years when this case was kept pending?
Lordship, in June, the descaling was done at the intervention of your lordships, my lord. Thereafter, the monsoon started, my lord. And practically work was commenced only from the month of November, my lord. That is already on record, my lord. Gradually, the contractor started executing the work.
Council, we have already made it clear in our orders.
Lordship, yes.
So you go by that. Why raise this technical issue?
On this technical, and my lord, another bill has also...
we gave you time. We gave time to NSIDCL to settle this issue.
Lordship.
There was back and forth communication, if I remember correctly. NSIDCL, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
An approval was taken from the center to go ahead with this, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
With this modification of
Within
work.
the existing road.
So you go ahead with
My
this
lord,
existing width.
can I at least make a prayer, my lord, if it is permissible, my lord? Let NSIDCL take an official decision on this representation, my lord.
Oh, what did I say? NSIDCL had prepared a new work program.
Timeline.
Timeline, work program was also prepared accordingly as per our order.
As per the existing ROW.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
So you go ahead with that. You have not read our order, I think, from the beginning.
No, absolutely.
Yeah. Please go through those orders and then NSIDCL's communications. We have not gone ahead with this work blindly.
It's true, my lord.
Yeah.
True. My lord, what
So
is
you go
happening, my
ahead.
lord, now because of the coordinates being displaced,
No,
my
no,
lord,
no.
he is not getting his bills also, my lord.
No.
There is a methodology of taking measurements according to the design and then clearing the bills. His bills are also stuck up, my lord. That is on pleadings, my lord. 51 lakhs bill is still held up because the central line coordinates have been displaced now. I understand, my, I bow down, my lord. But,
Yeah, please go through those
Yes, Lord.
orders.
I have-
Things will be clear. Thereafter, NSIDCL prepared a new work program, isn't it?
Yes,
So go by that.
they have prepared the work program and committed that we
Madam,
will do
work-
the complete work by March 23.
On the
Madam-
existing
On the existing.
road.
Subsequently, this, my lord, survey was done.
See, land council, you cannot create space by you. Right? You are contractor only.
Lordship, I understand.
You are only a contractor. We said on the existing road, NSIDCL, yes, say yes, they have prepared a work program. And then you have also prepared your, this thing, work program accordingly.
Lordship.
So you go by it.
But now that work program will have to be modified, my lord.
No, we
That-
cannot
that-
go on modifying.
That is the.
We are
difficulty, my
sorry,
lord.
you have not gone through our orders.
Because, my lord, in paragraph 5, my lord, we have stated, our bills are also held up now for this reason.
No. Yes, NSIDCL, are you holding up their bills
Paragraph 5,
because
my-
of that?
No bill is held up.
My 51 lakhs 28,000 is on pleadings, my lord.
No, they are saying no bill is held up on the ground.
My lord, we have represented also. We have written to them specifically on this count.
You have received the
No,
letters?
No,
You have any pending bill?
no pending bill, sir.
My lord, in paragraph 5, we have specifically stated, my lord.
Then council, you may state it, but NSIDCL is here. He's saying there is no pending bill.
Withheld, my lord. It has been withheld. Money has been withheld, my lord.
Withheld or anything is pending. They are saying there is no pending bill. You have withheld the bill?
Withheld the amount of the bill for the work which has not been completed 100%, sir.
Yes. So complete 100%, they will release it. So we record it.
Yes, lord. Yes.
We'll
that
record
may
it.
be- That may be. That may be reported.
Withheld bill
Withheld amount, sir, from the bill.
to be released
Yes, sir.
on completion. So go ahead.
Yes, lord.
So let them go ahead with
That's what
the
we are
existing
also
road. Yes.
requesting, sir.
So tell me why you have not finished the blacktopping of 7.5
7.5.
kilometers?
My lord, the technical person, can he explain, my lord?
Yes.
This person.
My lord, the person. Why blacktopping could not be completed?
Your Lordship.
Yes.
So at the outset, my humble apologies. Despite my commitment to the Honorable Court, we could not complete the BC on time. Lordship, we are yet to complete about 700 meters. So I assure you that by tonight or by tomorrow morning, we will finish the BC portion, Your Lordship.
BC.
Yes, Your Lordship.
How many meters more?
750 meters, Your Lordship, both hand side.
715?
Your Lordship, both hand side. VHS. And
No,
Lord-
but on the ground,
Lordship.
we are not seeing new blacktopping. From where to where you are doing?
Lordship, from new, if I look at the channage, then it's from 187 plus 600
187
plus 600, Your Lordship,
plus 600.
to channage 193 plus 240, Your Lordship. 193 plus 240, Your Lordship. So there.
What about the South Police Station? From
Yes,
South Police Station.
right, Your Lordship. I'll coming to that, Your Lordship. From channage 200 plus 600, that is your Jakama town, just after Jakama town, up to Mauget, channage 212 plus 334, Your Lordship. We are in the process of reconstructing that entire stretch, Your Lordship. So in that stretch, which is running about 14 kilometers, Your Lordship, approximately.
Jakama,
Just after Jakama town, up to Mauget. The 200 plus 600, Your Lordship, 200 plus 600, up to channage 212 plus 334, Your Lordship.
212.
Plus 334, Your Lordship.
This is under construction.
Your Lordship, at the moment. So, dear sir, Your Lordship, we have finished 10.5 kilometers of subgrade, as my council had mentioned earlier, Your Lordship, and 6.5 kilometers of GSB, Your Lordship.
6.5
Your Lordship,
subgrade.
Your Lordship. And dear sir, Your Lordship, I finished 700 meters of DBM, that's black topping. I started from Jakama town, Your Lordship. 700, Jakama town, just after Jakama, that e-service, Your Lordship, that e-service petrol pump is there, Your Lordship. Jakama. When you're coming from Maugate, just before reaching Jakama town, on the left side, there is this petrol pump. Earlier, we had some issues there. So there, 700 meters up to DBM level, we have finished. And we are continuing with that. Once my BC work is done by tonight or tomorrow morning, my entire team will shift there and they will start the continuation of the DBM. So it will proceed towards...
We have seen the black topping near the petrol pump.
Lordship.
But it looks very thin.
No, Lordship, that's 70 mm. That has been ratified by the authority engineer and authority, Your Lordship.
70?
70 mm, Your Lordship.
Mm.
Yeah, Your Lordship. And the final layer is still to be laid. That will lay once the DBM is, the complete stretch of DBM is done, Your Lordship. And 700 meters of DBM we have laid. Once my BC laying is done, Your Lordship.
But across that culvert, across that bridge, onwards this side,
Lordship.
nothing has been done.
Subgrade 10 kilometers and GSB 6.2 kilometers has been done, Your Lordship. So,
Subgrade.
yes, sir, Lordship. And this 700 meters of DBM which we have done, Your Lordship, now we are ahead of the 700 meters DBM laying. We have got 1.2 to 1.5 kilometers of WMM work front. We have already laid the WMM, Lordship, which is the third layer required for DBM laying. So we are keeping at least 1 to 1.5 kilometers of work front ahead so that the DBM laying can march. So that will ensure that the entire stretch where there is a problem, that will be fully blacked up, Your Lordship.
The whole stretch of how many kilometers? 22? Oh no, 14, no, 17. 12 kilometers, I think.
Lordship.
12 kilometers.
Lordship.
So, and these entire 12 kilometers, you will finish the DBM.
Lordship. By 31st March, that we had to commit it, Your Lordship.
But no laborer, no machinery, nothing is seen on the road.
It is mobilized, Your Lordship.
I saw only one bulldozer yesterday.
Lordship, in my all my pavers and everything is working here in just.
I saw one black topping machine here near the South Police Station.
Lordship.
That's all.
And Lordship, my plant is there in 207. That is your Visama village. There, my entire activity is going on there. My quarry, my mobile crusher, my static crusher.
But
my hot
nobody
mix
on the
plant.
road. No work is going on.
Lordship, we are
I
doing.
came in the midday. I mean, that is working time.
Lordship.
Not at lunchtime, not in the morning, not in the evening. I came in the working hour.
Lordship,
Nobody.
if I may
Yes,
place my explanation, Your Lordship, the GSB we are doing during the daytime, and the WMM, Your Lordship, the third layer just before the DBM black topping, that we're doing during the night. So we're doing day and night shift, Your Lordship. So WMM is being laid at night, and the bituminous work is being done on the day, Your Lordship. But nonetheless, Lord, that is not enough. We are still yet to give our effort.
How many black topping machines? What do you call that name? The name
Pavers. Pavers, Your Lordship.
Pavers. How many pavers you are deploying?
One, Your Lordship.
Only one.
Yes, Your Lordship.
Will you be able to meet the target time with that?
We'll have to
One?
deploy one more, Your Lordship, if you meet the target, Your Lordship.
Yes. When are you going to deploy one more?
I'm trying my best to deploy as soon as possible, Your Lordship.
Not as soon as possible. We have now in the January end.
Lordship.
You have only.
The cross is hanging on my head, Your Lordship. If I know that by 31st March, if I don't complete my DBM, then Your Lordship will come heavily on me, and that is on my head, Your Lordship.
It's not our pleasure
Yeah, Your
to
Lordship.
come and
Lordship.
punish people, but we want the road to be
Lordship,
completed for the people.
Lordship, if I may be kindly allowed to touch upon that earlier subject which my council was placing.
No. When are you going to put the paver on the second paper?
Lordship, I'm in the process of engaging with the. Now I am not able to buy one, Lordship. Honestly speaking, because I'm financially strained. So I'm engaging with the contractor who will provide me on higher basis, Your Lordship. So I will definitely get, hopefully within a week or two, Your Lordship, so that I can start from both sides, from Malgate side and from Jakama side, Your Lordship.
Yes. Give a timeline. Within a week, within 2 weeks, because now we are running, this stretch.
Lordship.
Once rainy season starts, you can't do anything.
Lordship, this procurement of machinery as well as the laborers and the employees, time and again, Lord, I have committed to your honorable lordships that I will do it within this time, but I failed so many times, Your Lordship, because as much as it may seem to be.
You should not fail now.
Right, Your Lordship.
You see, you remember what we have said on the 17th, 11, 2022, and 2/12, 2022, and 13. You said you had 8 dipper trucks,
Lordship.
and the engineers say you require 12. Have you been able to deploy 12 dippers?
Lordship. We have even, at one point of time, we have even employed up to 23 tippers as well, Your Lordship. It's on record, but
No,
the numbers does not remain
this,
constant, Your Lordship.
without this paper, you cannot finish the work.
Lordship,
within the timeline.
Lordship.
So with that one paper, you can never complete this
Lordship,
within the timeline.
Lordship.
So we need timeline. When are you
Lordship.
going to deploy the other?
Within 10 days, Your Lordship.
10 days is a long time.
No. I would want, Your Lordship, that I would want it tomorrow, by tomorrow also if I get it, Your Lordship. So I'm in the process of already engaging, Your Lordship, discussing with the subcontractors who can give me on higher, Your Lordship. So I give my commitment, Your Lordship. I will do it. Your Lordship. It's just I'm so apprehensive that I give you a timeline and then I'm not able to commit to that, Your Lordship. Otherwise, I'll try to do it within 3-4 days also, Your Lordship.
By now, we are quite used to it.
I'm sorry.
Within an outer limit of 7 days, my lord. The new paper.
You see, why we are saying timeline is if you say 20 days, it serves no purpose because you will not be able to.
Finish with the paver owner, Your Lordship. So hopefully I can close it within this week also.
All right, we will say within a week.
Lordship.
And what else is required? Where is the authority engineer? Authority engineer? Yes.
Lordship, they have deployed the tippers. At present, they have deployed 17 tippers, my lord, on site.
17.
Yes, my lord. And as stated by the contractor, my lord, an additional paper is required, my lord, which we have also apprised to them. And they have also told us that it is in the process of being deployed, my lord.
Engineers have, the materials are there? Engineers have?
Yes, sir.
Authority engineer? The materials are on site? The materials?
Material side, but silt content is more.
Huh?
Silt content is more.
Can you put a mic on him? A mic for him?
Sir, they are producing material on daily basis and consume on site as per the requirement.
So materials are there?
Yeah.
You have checked their
But
stock?
some less. They are producing material and using on site, but they should be in stock also. So I think उनको more production करने का जरूरत है अभी सर. दूसरा इनका WM प्लांट भी नहीं है, WM का पेपर भी नहीं है.
WMM?
पेपर.
Paper, they have one?
One required, WM paper required and WM plant also required.
From where they bring the WMM if they don't have the plan?
some another source.
Source.
Yes.
So plan.
They are using two crashes, so I think no need to, there will be no any problem for material.
Material.
Yeah, in future, but need to increase working hour in pressure.
Increase working hour. So you are in agreement with what they have said? That they have finished 10.5 kilometers upgrade, 6.2 GSB, 1.2 WMM, 6.1 dBm, 4 kilometers BC.
So we have submitted our report in affidavit.
In paragraph 2 of our affidavit.
Is there variance?
We have given
Is
the
there-
facts
Yes.
and figures, my lord. As on 16/1/2023, my lord. At paragraph 2, page 3, my lord. A chart has been given.
Respondent number 10.
Yes, my lord,
Yes.
respondent number 10.
Respondent number 10.
Sub-base course, GSB. How much they have finished?
So great.
As per our
Scope
affidavit, we
of
have
work completed.
they have completed
2.86.
No, my lord.
8.87.
8.87, my lord.
Page 4, isn't it?
Page 3, my lord.
Okay. Odd work.
Yes, my lord.
Top of the subgrade.
This is granular subgrade, isn't it? Yes, GSP.
This is the subgrade, isn't
Yes,
it?
my lord. GSP, they have completed
8 kilometers.
4.47.
No.
Yes, my lord.
Subgrade.
8.87. Yes, my lord.
8.87.
My lord.
So there's a variance of 2 kilometers.
No, something like that. Some variance is there.
And sub-base course, GSB,
4.47.
4.47.
they say 6.2. And then WMM, 0.83.
Yes, my lord.
They said 1.2.
Yes, my lord.
DBM,
6.15.
oh, you have given more. In fact, they have given only 6.1. huh?
Yes, my lord. By 5 meters.
So DBM is sort of their promise, isn't it, learned amicus?
Yes, my
7
lord.
point.
Apparently, there's some variance, my lord. Yes.
Then what is this? Wearing coat BC
The top layer.
4.
Yes.
A
is
little
the
bit
top-
of difference there.
Yes, my lord.
Widening and repair work covered culverts. Culverts you have completed 14.
My lord.
Yes.
Culverts 14.
Yes,
right?
my lord. 4 is in progress and 14
Four is in progress. How many more?
40.
40, no? That means very slow culverts. And now if rainy season comes, you will say it is rainy season, we can't walk. Yes, contractor? You have not finished even half. Land council. You have not finished even half. Out of 40 culverts, you have finished only 14. 4 are in progress. Let us say 18. You have not finished even half. The culverts.
Lordship,
Culverts.
Lordship, we'll be opening 8 culverts next week, Your Lordship. We have already planned it, Your Lordship.
Your-
Eight culverts.
You're digging.
Your Lordship.
Digging will start.
Your Lordship. Excavation will start for half width, Your Lordship. For eight locations, 8 culverts, Your Lordship. So by February end,
See, the problem is we're asking you to complete the black topping.
Lordship.
And when you complete the black topping, if you are again excavating,
Lordship,
it's multiplication of work.
Lordship, as much as we would like that to finish before the DBM work is done, but we will leave a 10 to 15 meters space for the culvert, and we will complete everything, Your Lordship. We will not bring up that excuse, Your Lordship, that we have not finished our culvert and that's why we're not able to lay our, the
So you'll be able to complete these 40 culverts
Lordship.
along with the black topping,
Lordship.
right?
Lordship.
Construction of culverts. Reconstruction
And new construction.
and new constructions. What is this new? Other one was widening and repair, no?
Yes, widening and repair. This is reconstruction and new.
So 19 is completed, 4 is on the process. Still another.
29.
What about this? Reconstruction and new construction of culverts.
Lordship. So Lordship, out
This
of
also you'll be able to complete within the
Lordship,
time.
Lordship, Lordship.
Roadside drain. This drain work can go on. Why, I don't know why you are not doing it.
Lordship, 60 to 70% of the drainage can be done. It's going on, Your Lordship, simultaneously. Just remaining 30% in the build-up areas, we have to go for RCC drain. That we are prioritizing and doing accordingly, Your Lordship. That we have to wait for the GSB and subgrade work to be completed.
No. Culvert has to be completed first. I mean, the drainage work has to be completed first.
Only in the build-up area, Your Lordship. The build-up area where the townships are there, Your Lordship, there we have to go for RCC drain. And remaining where there is no built-up area, then we'll go for the open line drain, Your Lordship. So the open line drainage, we can keep on continuing once the DBM is done, Your Lordship, so that we get the level. So once the DBM is done, then we can go for the open line. But 30% of the ratio of the drainage, which is the RCC, that we are doing it on priority, Your Lordship. Like in Kujama, we are doing, in the Visama, we are doing, Your Lordship, with steel reinforcement.
And the retaining wall, you have a huge work there.
This particular item is the one item we are really failing to progress, Your Lordship. That in all sincerity, I accept that, Your Lordship. So we are in discussion with the authority and the authority engineer as well, Your Lordship, that there the critical area is coming up to around 3 kilometers, Your Lordship. So that we are committed to do. 3 kilometers, we are in the process of discussing that we will may have to descope it, Your Lordship. Lordship, if I may be allowed to kindly make one clarification in regard to the earlier first point that my counsel had raised. As far as the technical difficulties are concerned, the positive intervention of the court, we are accordingly and logically, we are going according to the existing carriageway, Your Lordship. So the technical difficulties, nonetheless, Lordship, all this progress that we have made thus far, the 10 kilometers of subgrade, the GSB, the WM, we are simultaneously we are doing it, Lordship. It's just to place on record to Your Lordship that these are some of the difficulties that we are facing. We are also in the process of discussing with the authority engineer and the authority that we can come to a common ground, because later on what will happen is I will continue with my work, and then in the final billing they will deduct all these items where I'm not getting my 12th meter with. So hence this issue had come up. Otherwise, nonetheless, we are simultaneously working on, Your Lordship.
No. So continue to work, complete it with the existing road,
Lordship.
existing carriageway that is available.
Lordship.
You cannot create you cannot expand it. You are only a contractor.
Lordship.
No, brother?
Thank you, Lordship.
One more point, Your Lordship. This is now with regard to the state. In the order of the 12th of December, Your Lordship, the only reference was that there is a defect liability clause. The 2 kilometers stretch from Lere Gate till the contract work. So no direction has yet been given to the state to enforce the defect liability clause. The contractor has to repair that particular stretch, Your Lordship.
Right. What is the additional AG?
He's on leave, my lord. He's filed a letter of absence.
Okay. No one is representing the learned additional AG?
Lordship, I've been informed that Lordship he has some personal difficulty to the Lordship.
And brother, what about that? How was the relief for that cutting shoulders? Don't say anything about it. The government has not come up with preventive solution. So please tell the learned additional AG to come with instruction on that. And also What progress has been made about the ROW for the whole project? All right, for the whole project, the solder cutting and all that. In this IDCL, you have any information on that? You should be having some information. Yeah. The solder cutting and all, the land compensation and all that.
We are not aware.
No. Are you in touch with the state government?
Yes, sir.
No development, no progress.
Yes, sir. It seems.
No. Why don't you have a meeting?
We will have meetings.
Have a meeting with the chief secretary, and then resolve the issue.
Right, sir.
Because after the road is made, then again solder cutting, should go simultaneously, in fact. The road from Peg to Procedural
Yes, ma'am.
has been done nicely. You have visited that. That's under you.
No,
So if that kind of road is constructed on this national highway, so time would be saved. A lot of time would be saved. There will be no blind corners. Commuters can go faster. Time will be saved. There will be less accidents. All right. I think that's about it, Mr. Jimom.
Yes, madam.
Heard Mr. Jimom, learned Micah School, and also heard the learned councils representing the parties. You write down their names, Mr. So-and-so, for so-and-so, so-and-so, for so-and-so, right? And we have also heard the General Manager, GM, no? The General Manager, Mr. Rajiv Agrawal, NSIDCL, and the authority engineer, Mr. 9. And respondent number 10. On the progress of the work. We see some variance. But by and large, the work progress shown. Stop. Some progress in the work as seen in the affidavit, as seen in the two affidavits. First up. Next one. The contractor is absent today. However, his learned counsel, Mr.
G. Rahul, my lord.
G. Rahul submits that he is under treatment for dengue First off, in view of the submission made by the learned counsel, by his learned counsel, his presence, his physical presence today is dispensed. Dispensed, first off. However, he should appear on the next date to be fixed. Thereafter, first of all. Next part. The authority engineer submitted that to complete the work as per the timeline given, the contractor must deploy one additional paver immediately. And increase the working hours. First off. What's the name of the, what's your good name? Mr.?
Samuel Sumi, my lord.
Sumi, who represents the contractor, submits that the paver, the additional paver would be deployed within 7 days. And the working hours shall also be enhanced. He also submits that the contractor is committed to complete the work within the timeline set earlier. Next part. In the affidavit of the contractor, it has been stated that the ROW available is less than 12 meters. The width of the ROW made available is less than 12 meters. Therefore, there has been some confusion. And that has caused some delay in the work. The general manager and SI is here. Clarified that the contractor should continue the work within the available carriageway. Available carriageway, whatever may be the size of the width. Right. In fact, we have made this clear when this PIL was taken up. Therefore, the contractor should continue the work without any hesitation. Mr. The Learned Counsel for the contractor also submitted that his bill has been withheld. Already done, and that has caused some difficulty. In carrying on the work on war footing as directed by this court. The NSIDCF General Manager submitted that the bills withheld are for those works which have not been fully completed. The moment they are fully completed, the same will be released. For the good progress of the work, the NSID shall ensure that all the pending bills are released. The learned additional AG is progress made in
The 2 kilometer stretch.
Sorry?
The 2 kilometer stretch.
Made in the as to the action taken on the 2 kilometer stretch.
From Larry Gate.
That is from Larry, no?
Yes, ma'am.
Larry,
From Larry Gate.
Larry Gate. Starting from Larry Gate. It shall also come instructed as to the progress made on the acquisition of land.
Yes, ma'am.
For expansion, further expansion of the road. For further expansion of the road. For further expansion of the road. Yeah. List it again. List it again on the 14th of February. Needless, but all the parties concerned, all the parties who are involved in the construction of the road shall make sure that the progress of the work is not hindered, in any way. And the timeline set earlier is kept. First of
Much obliged. All right.
40.
Item number 8.
May please, Lordship. Lordship, on the last occasion, this honorable court has asked Ms. Nityo to apprise the court whether review has been filed before the Supreme Court in connection with the Nishivi case, Your Lordship.
Okay. Yes, Nitoy?
Nityo, you were asked to tell the court whether review has been filed or not. Today?
Your
Review
Lordship,
has been filed or not?
Your Lordship, I'm not aware that I've been instructed, but Lordship, that I have to find out because
Lordship, every now and then, this issue has been come up, and last night also I have talked to the Standing Council of Nagaland, Inatoli, the one who took up the matter. She informed me that till now there is no review file.
No review has been filed.
Yes.
Lordship, allow me to kindly confirm, Lordship. My colleague last time she told me that she's filing. She's filing, and then either before the winter break or in the early date of January. That's what she informed. As soon as the Supreme Court opens, because petition was ready.
When was Supreme Court open?
On the 2nd of February. Your Lordship.
February.
Yes.
So we'll
Lordship-
list it next week?
Yes,
Let her
Lordship.
get the instruction.
Lordship, next week I have a difficulty. Lordship, I have some other
Matters.
not the matters, Your Lordship. I'll be on leave for next week, Your Lordship. So, yes. But otherwise, Your Lordship, Nishivi also does not cover the.
Derek.
It's this.
Yes,
This case is totally different, Your Lordship.
my lord. That is what I.
But, we don't want to be in confusion. Why not? We have waited for some time, so let us wait one more week and then see.
Then, Your Lordship, in that case, make it after.
So, next week you are not here.
Yes, Your Lordship.
So the week after, on
Yes,
31st,
Lordship,
31st.
Lordship.
list it again on 31st. MS so-and-so appears on behalf of so-and-so,
Then-
Mr. so-and-so appears on behalf of so-and-so.
Then, Your Lordship, in that case, Nito has to apprise the court on that day again, Your Lordship.
Yeah,
Yes.
Item number 9.
May it please your lordships, on the last occasion, your lordships have asked to provide materials regarding the Battle of Kohima. Lordships, only last evening we obtained the books as requested. So I pray that I may be allowed to place it before your lordships during the course of the day, and let this matter come up next week, lordship.
as requested by Mr.
Jesse Satyo.
Satyo. List this matter again next week. Mr. Imami, the council appears on behalf of the state response.
Bless your lordship.
You make the you make the outlines and flag the books because you won't have time to read all the books
Worships.
of the relevant portions.
Yes. Bless your lordship.
It would help us.
Item number 10.
What about this? 11? Huh? This is 10.
Lordship, here in this case, Lordship, the state is yet to file counter, Lordship. I'm appearing for.
You see, Mr. Imami, why I asked you to wait
Lordship.
is whether this, what is that, Food Security Commission,
State Food Commission.
State Food Commission, no? Nitoy?
Yes, State Food Commission, headed by
The
the
state-
Food Commissioner.
It is under section 16, I think.
Yes, 16 of the National Food Security Act.
This is in place or not?
Lordship, that I'm not aware, Lordship. Since
This
Lordship,
has been listed again and again. At least you should be aware of this, whether
Lordship-
the State Food Commission is there or not.
yes, Lordship, actually, what happened was earlier, one of my colleagues was appearing in this matter, Lordship. And just recently only, the matter has been endorsed to me, Lordship. So,
Shukri, are you aware whether the State Food Commission is there or not?
Lordship, I have no idea.
Food commissioner is there, huh? State food commissioner?
Food Commissioner, sir.
I believe so, because actually in some of the news papers,
Lordship.
I have come across the food commissioner.
Okay, Lordship.
Lordships, till the time of filing this petition, State Food Commission has not been constituted, Lordship. That is why the petitioners were compelled to approach this court.
Isn't it? So why the provisions of this act, like basic infrastructures, should not be there? The State Food Commission should be there, isn't it? Otherwise, who will do the
Lordship.
supervising?
Yes, yes.
Who will do the monitoring?
Lordship.
Who is doing it?
Lordship.
No, this is very
Yes,
important.
yes, Lordship, yes. Instruction law 9.
Who is to appear? Who appeared? Earlier, Mr. Jimomi.
earlier, Lordship, one of my colleagues, but I was not aware, Lordship.
No, who is your
Only-
colleague?
Lord,
Who is it, brother?
Mr. Young or what was also there. Last,
What is for the central
for the
government?
central government, Lordship.
For the state government?
Lordship, in that view of the matter, Lordship, let it come next week,
Please,
Lordship.
Jimomi,
Lordship, on some occasion I have been appearing, Lordship, but
Yeah.
however, the
so
the
at least by
petition was
now,
not,
you should be able to tell us whether the food commission is there or not.
Lordship, in that view of the matter, Lordship, let it come next week, Lordship, so that I
If
will
it
get
is
a
not
proper
there,
instruction,
then
Lordship.
we'll pass appropriate order.
Lordship, in that view of the matter, let it come next week, Lordship, so that I will come here with you, instruction from the respondent. Lordship.
Mr. V. Jimomi, Leonard, Common Advocate. Submits that he is not sure as to whether State Food Commission has been constituted by the government of Nagaland or not. First up. He shall come instructed on this on the next date.
Lordship.
He also prayed that he may be given some more time to file an affidavit.
Lordship.
MS Nitoy appears on behalf of the petitioner. Listed again next week.
Hello.
Item number 11.
11 is forward.
Lordship.
Yes.
Yes. Lordship, item number 11th and item number 13. Item number 11 and item number 13, these are analogous matter, and still there are two more writ appeal that has not been listed today. And I have been challenging the common order passed by this honorable court. Lordship, on the last occasion, this item number 13 was not listed. So for which reason?
There is an IA there.
Yes.
What is that IA for?
IA is for condonation of delay.
Condonation of delay.
Yes. On the last occasion,
Let that come later.
Lordship.
Because you'll have
Okay,
to
Lordship.
first overcome that hurdle.
Yes. Then in that case, Your Lordship, item 11, this WA31, WA31 should be listed along with WA30, 32 and 33, Your Lordship. But since WA30 is listed today, Your Lordship.
Which one?
Lordship, item number 11, that is WA31.
Yes, this is connected.
Connected with item number 13.
No. 13 we have not. You have
Okay,
not,
okay. Lordship, connected with item number 32 and 33.
32 and 33.
Yes.
It's not listed in the memo.
They are not
That is not listed today, Your Lordship.
Read appeal.
Yes, read appeal, yes.
32
and 33 of 2022. Because I've challenged the common judgment or
the same judgment.
Yes, the common, yes.
So we'll admit this appeal.
Yes, Lordship.
Heard MS Sokri, learned additional AG. Appearing for the appellant. We've also heard Mr. Lekasi,
Yes, ma'am.
learned counsel, appearing for the respondent.
Yes, ma'am.
This is an appeal directed against the common judgment,
Yes, Your Lordship.
an order dated
7/9/2020.
huh?
7/9/2020.
7/9/2020.
2020. Yes, Lordship.
Pass in
Pass in WPC number 101 of 2020.
101 of
2020. 100 of 20.
See your file.
Yes, it's 101 of 2020, Your Lordship.
What are the other writ petitions? 101 of 2020 and then
100 of 2020, then 102 of 2020.
no, you're here for 101.
101 on the Your Lordship. Yes, yes.
Krishna. Appeal admitted. Krishna. Listed for hearing
Yes.
along with read appeal number 32
And 33.
and 33 of 2020
Yes, Your Lordship. Lordship.
in due course.
Your Lordship.
God bless you.
Lordship.
Notice is complete or not?
Your Lordship, Your Lordship, this item number 13 is an analogous connected with item 11.
No, but then
Yes, but on the last occasion when this item, Your Lordship, this court by order dated 14/12/2020 has condoned the delay in the other three IA. So my prayer is that a similar order may be passed in the present IA.
any
Your Lordship.
objection?
No, my lord.
All right.
Yes.
Heard MS Sokri, learned additional AG. Appearing for the applicant. And also heard Mr. Lekasi, learned counsel appearing for the opposite party. This is an application praying for condonation of delay of 132 days. In filing an appeal against the judgment and order dated
7/9/2020.
passed in WPC
100
number
100 of
100
20.
of 2020. We have gone through the application. And the ground of delay and the reason for the delay condonation is given. Sukri, what is your ground?
Lordship,
Paragraph.
my ground is that number one, I've taken that the Supreme Court, they have condoned the delay
At paragraph?
at paragraph 4.
At paragraph 4
Yes.
of the application. There is no objection on the part of the applicant. First. Considering the grounds given and the fact that therefore, the delay of 132
Yes, Lordship.
is condoned. Let the read appeal
Your Lordship, let the writ appeal be listed along with
listed
WA 31, 32, and 33, Lordship.
along with. You noted, huh?
In WA 31, this Lordship, you have just admitted the appeal. So even this also may be admitted and list along with WA 31, 32, and 33.
The appeal, no? The same order in that, what passed in the 11.
Yes,
Yes, ma'am.
Lordship. Much obliged.
Obliged.
For orders, item number 15.
Adopted on 22nd of July, Lordship. Unfortunately, Lordship, this matter was listed initially on 30th of June before the single bench. And that is when the problem started, my lord. By the time it was listed before your lordships, before this honorable bench, it was already 2nd of August. The exams were conducted. In fact, my lords, by the order dated 2nd of August 2022, my lords issue a direction that the persons who have qualified in the written exams, they also be made a party. And that way, a direction was issued that an advertisement was to be published, notice, Lordship, notice was to be published in the newspapers. Local newspaper we have already published on 17th of September 2022, Lordship. Now, my lord, the petitioners are all unemployed. That being the reason, Lordship, they could not gather enough money for publishing it in the national media. Now, my lord, recently they've been able to gather some amount. We do not know whether that will suffice or not. But now the issue is, now these days there are lots of swindlers and in the internet, that the pages and the addresses which are given also, Lordship, we cannot rely on it. Sometimes we may be swindled and we may give the money to the wrong authorities. So we have been trying to find the proper address, but we've not been able to do that. However, my lords, since this is the same bench that passed the order on 2nd of August 2022, my lord, given the pathetic condition of the petitioners, Lordship, since no respondents, especially the private respondents, since nobody has been appointed by the order of this honorable court, my humble prayer is that the
advertisement, the notice to be published in the national media, if that can be avoided, Lordship, that can be excused.
See, there was a reason why it was.
Yes, Lordship, Lordships.
So we cannot keep on changing our orders, Mr. Joshua.
My Lord.
Now you are making an effort.
Lordship.
You're already in the process of publishing it. So you complete that and then we'll take it up. You complete the process. You're already on it.
Lordship, we are making
Yes.
an effort,
So complete it. We'll give you time.
my Lord.
We'll give you a month's time. Mr. Joshua and the council appearing court. Petitioners, right?
Yes, Lordship, Lordship,
Month's time.
Lordship.
To publish the notice in the national newspaper and to place a copy of the same along with an affidavit. Christoph.
My Lord.
M.S. Sokre, then the additional AG appears on behalf of the
State respondent.
state respondents. As prayed for, a month's time is granted to the petitioners. List it again immediately after a month.
Much obliged.
Oblige your Lordships.
Okay.